Welcome in to another episode of Morning Edition. Julian Sidor, Andy Shatowski, Jason Harper. Guys, have you guys thawed out yet?
It's
still frozen?
You can't.
Just look at what we're wearing. You have your jacket on. Annie has her blanket trying to hide out of the shot. I got my puffy vest on.
Oh, man.
Like, it's still cold just in our building. It's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is honestly frio, as they say. Look, we had, this was historic. We had the most snow in like 20 years in Charlotte. Jason, I guess I'll kind of start with you here because you are the
oldest.
But you've been here the longest. I mean, how crazy was it over the weekend? Like, oh my gosh, have you ever seen snow like this before in Charlotte? I mean,
No, I definitely have. No, because I grew up in Georgia, in the Atlanta area, and then I lived in Arkansas for about 16 years. I don't remember, not in one chunk, definitely not in one day, having this much snow. My wife has lived here for 20-something years. So she remembers the one 21, 22 years ago, the last time it snowed this much. The great snowfall. And so, no, she said this one felt more crippling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's bring in some video from Harperville, USA.
Oh, we're going to Harpertown?
Yeah, let's see if we can take in some video.
Harpertown.
Okay,
This is Tubbs.
Tubbs. I was going to ask which one of your
I let Tubbs
20
out.
cats.
Watch. Here he goes. He doesn't know what to do. And yeah.
Okay. Oh.
There's one little cleared spot at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, Tubbs.
And then did he just sit there?
Yeah, he did. He is the adventure cat too. He'll run up a tree.
Tubbs, you got this.
He runs all over the place.
Go be an adventure cat.
Go be an adventure cat.
He did not want to be an adventure cat.
Go be an adventure
And he
cat.
literally sat there and stared at me until I walked and almost busted my going down the stairs to pick him up and swaddle him like a baby and walk back up. This is some video from our neighborhood. You know what was interesting though is most of my neighborhood now is strange is most people that have moved down from New York, New Jersey, and probably Ohio. And so they're so used to this. You could tell the difference between Southerners getting out there in this mess and those that have now moved here from the North going, we used to do this every weekend. They would wheel in the snowblower out their garage.
It's a lot, and it'll let up for.
Oh, hey.
Bring that video down.
Tell that guy to pipe out.
When I say blizzard, okay,
Man. So it was, listen, we have fun, right? And you can show some of y'all's videos too. But
we'll get to. I want to know what are you saying here to everybody on the Queen City News Plus.
This is all day on Saturday.
Yeah. Where are you taking people here?
it really is. And matter of fact, I was out here maybe an hour ago, and even the footprints that I had are completely gone.
Annie, you know what? Jason was just talking about the fact that you can tell the people from the North and South.
Yeah.
Where's your winter hat? Where's your ear covers? You don't have any earmuffs?
Oh, yeah, you can tell.
You got a baseball cap on,
The
bro.
inside of my hat, Bill, is it's flannel lined.
Come on, man.
Okay, you want the truth?
Give me the truth, man.
You don't have any of that.
I do have it.
But
my wife suggested I don't leave the house with that on.
Hold on.
It's not cute.
Andy Elliott Harper.
It is cute for other people, as I was told.
Oh no.
She looked at me and she goes, "Okay, be careful." Then she goes, "Hang on. You know when you get this question from your spouse, are you wearing that?" And I said, "What?"
You're like,
what?
yes,
I
I'm
said,
about to walk out the
I
door.
said, I'm bundling up, right? This is a once in a decade blizzard that I'm going out in, right? And she goes, "Listen," she goes, and then she put her hands on my shoulders. I'm like, oh God, here we go. She's about to dump something on me. She goes, "There are people that can wear beanies." And then there's you. She did.
No.
And I'm just like, what?
No, Jason.
And so I did an about face. We have a mirror on the wall right behind us. I turned around and I looked like a jelly bean with a sock on my head. I don't know what it was. I looked like this cherub, like a 12-year-old little overweight kid, like a jelly bean. I did. And I was like, I see it.
You see
There
it?
was no shape to this other than a big oval.
That's
and so
okay.
she was like, what else do you got to choose from? And so I had like 5 beanies. And
all of them were nose.
I'm going to the hat. Going to the hat. And I'll just deal with it.
We're gonna put some earmuffs on Harper's
jelly bean.
Harper's Christmas list. All right, let's go through. Jason, I don't even know what's coming up next for you. I got one more video. Do you know
Then the next one is
Okay.
I was out there again shooting stuff.
Okay.
Here you go. Here you can listen.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
neighbors.
Let's get up the volume here.
Keep going. Here we go. See, there we go. Look, they stopped. They stopped. They just froze. There we go. Oh, it's getting serious. Here we go. Here we go.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Back
Oh,
with the
look at-
pass.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A little earlier touch, or what are we doing? Oh, it's touch. Okay. All right. Well, there we go.
No tackle
These-
football.
There's something though on that.
Just playing in the middle of the street.
That's
It's
awesome.
crazy. Yeah.
It's
And
pretty impressive,
this was
right?
probably
So let's,
2 in the afternoon on Saturday. I mean, by the time we got to 10, now granted, 10 p.m., it was super dark outside. There were still people out there sledding. By that time, we had at least another 4 inches.
Yeah.
You know, by that time, it was insane. But it was cool because, I saw a lot of neighbors I don't know that I've ever seen before.
Everybody's out and experiencing
But
it.
that's
So
see,
cool.
that was a cool again. But you could really tell the Southerners going, "What are we doing this?"
Right.
And then those that were experienced, like this is my neighbor. I mean, he's a former NYPD cop, and this was, he saw me out there the other day. I have a snow shovel, but it's plastic, and I was
Okay, that's good.
well, I thought so, and he came out and he
said
goes,
no?
yeah, he came out with his tools, and he goes, you want.
You want to use
Yeah, he didn't even say anything. He just kind of, you want.
He was gesturing.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm thinking this guy did it every weekend for like 20 years.
What did he give
I'm
you?
gonna it was a metal snow shovel.
Okay.
And then it was like, it was a metal, but more of just like a flat shovel, which I did have one of those. It was in the garage. And yeah. So anyway, there's no telling. Once everything is dried up, I may have scratches
I was gonna say
on my driveway and on my front porch that I will be sorry for, but there's no snow or ice on my yard.
There you go.
I think that what they're missing, and I haven't been to a hardware store to see if they have them, but up north you get like these really nice, and they're like ergonomic. So it has like a straight line, and then it like dips, it curves,
Yep.
and then it has the plastic. But then at the very end of it, it has kind of like a metal kind of thing, so you can
That's smart. You
so
can kind of
break
chip
the
at it.
ice. You can break the ice,
But it's lightweight.
But the bend in there is so you don't have to keep on bending down.
Oh man,
to scoop up the snow so you don't hurt your back.
yeah, I have that permanent bend now.
Yeah.
I don't need it in my shovel.
Scoliosis.
It is. It's in my spine. It is in my spine. Listen,
Oh,
you two
boy.
guys have spent time. Like Annie, you spent time in
Yeah.
Michigan. You spent time in Iowa, and
Yeah.
Julian, all your time up in the Northeast. Before you moved down here. Like what we got this weekend. Are you surprised? Not that it came to Charlotte, but I mean, you guys are used to this.
It felt, it felt like snowstorms back home. Now, given, I think for the I can't say it. No, people didn't pay attention, and
Yeah.
so I want to say yes, people paid attention, but like we've seen the pileups in Michigan, right? When it happened on the interstate, we've seen the pileups, other places as well. So it's not like this is something that places that get cold, that they don't do. The
Right.
same pilot we saw in 85, you'll see in cold weather cities. The thing is that people just want to get on the roadways, and I think it gets to a point where it gets worse than what they anticipated, and it's too late to get home. Now, a lot of people are really, really good, and I'm going to probably be generous by saying a lot of people, but I saw a good amount of people going slower than the speed limit. That is ideal.
Yeah.
Right.
The problem is you get a couple yahoos who want to go way too fast because you can drift your car, your van, whatever, really easily on the ice. And it's all fun and games until the oh crap moment where you lose control and then you hit somebody.
That's God.
And then the person behind you can't slow down in time and brake, so then they hit you. And that's how you get the pile up. It's not usually somebody going slow and trying to take it nice and going, Miss Granny down the highway. It's somebody who's speeding who hits somebody else, and then the people behind you don't have time to brake,
Right.
so they can get out of your way, and that's how you get the pileups. Thankfully, I didn't see anywhere I was live reporting, but yeah, some people did not follow the
No.
rules.
Yeah.
Andy, you got a chance to get out there.
I did.
See if I can bring up some of this right here. This was your daughter's first snow, right?
Yes, exactly. Hold on.
my
I gotta
gosh.
pull up the audio on that.
Okay. Oh, pull up the audio. Oh my God. Are we gonna wait for it to play again?
Oh, it's not going to.
It's not gonna play.
I think I don't know where
can
this
show
is
you.
coming
How. Watch this.
You want to do it
We're
again?
gonna
Watch this.
We're gonna loop it.
Watch
again.
this.
We're gonna loop it.
Oh, okay.
And then
Julian's
boom.
power.
There
Here
we
we
go.
go.
Look at
That is
We
the best
love
laugh.
it. Yeah, it was
Oh my
so
God.
much fun. It snowed. We had a dusting right after she was born in December last year. last year.
24.
Yes, 24. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whatever the years are.
So it's
had,
something
like, a
like
random
1.5
dusting.
years ago. That's what's confusing, right?
I don't know what.
Because we're in 26 now,
Is that it?
right?
Yeah.
We're in
Okay.
24.
Yeah. Whatever last December was. We did have a little bit of snow. I took her out in it. She was like a potato. Had no idea what was going on. She didn't like it very much. This year, she loved it. That's the hill in our backyard.
Mhm.
It's the bane of our existence because normally it's just so like covered with weeds and red clay, and it served a good purpose this past weekend. We don't have a snowsuit for her because why would we need one?
Argentina and the Carolinas.
Why would we need that? And then anytime I knew the snow was coming, anything I tried to order or get in the store was just non-existent, or it wasn't going to get here until like mid-February. So I'm like, well, and that when she's wearing her Halloween costume where she's a dragon.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, she couldn't move. She was like the kid from my least favorite Christmas movie. The Christmas
Winter
Story.
Dragon. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. She is wearing
Yeah,
it.
she's
I didn't
wearing
even notice that. Yeah,
her
got a tail.
that's the dragon thing. She's got a tail.
Aw.
And then her winter jacket. But it was so fun. It was fun sharing that with her. But to your point, Jason, about being used to this thing, it's kind of like when people that you know from back home visiting you where you live now and they haven't done that before.
Mhm.
Like it's, you know them and they're familiar, but they're in a place that they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you've ever had that. So then
Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching the snowfall and I love it because it's like sitting in a snow globe, but I'm like, something's not right. This is not like
Not
this
supposed
is
to be
this is
here.
comforting and familiar, but it's unsettling. So we had a lot of fun with it, and it was the light, fluffy stuff, and we made the best of it. But we had video driving, and that was me coming from work on Saturday morning when it was just starting to kind of stick on the roads, and it was those secondary roads were so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Here on Performance Road, Sam Wilson, like I don't even feel bad about shouting it out because
Oh,
that was the hard part. Then once I got on 485, it was fine. People were being good, but I literally saw a slide out at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It happened already, and I said, "Oh, it's gonna be a long day."
Yeah.
Oh, it was a interesting weekend to say the least, and we have more coming up from the weekend, including some footage. My wife and I got out there in the middle of our live shots,
Yes.
but also a pond rescue. All that and more coming up on Morning Edition. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back into Morning Edition. We're talking about Snowmageddon, Snowpocalypse, the most snow that the region has seen in over 20 years. So obviously we all got called in to work at various times. Annie was anchoring, Jason was anchoring. You also did hits on QCN Plus as well as Annie. All of us did. And so I was live reporting Saturday night. And so my wife and I, they had this, some people had made this makeshift sled called the Shredder.
Brilliant, by the way.
Look at that.
A lot of fun. The funny part
I like
Find
that
out at the end.
is my wife, a little bit, it got icy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll see, I believe this is what marriage is all about, guys.
Okay.
You know, it's about helping when...
Oh no. You can't even see her. She blended right in.
Shout out to Corey Epps for
Wow.
continuing to record.
Oh, he's shooting this.
Oh no.
This
Did you go down too?
I tried not to.
You
Wow.
almost
So I'm
did.
trying to tell her.
Oh, show those again. That looked like a face plant.
Oh no.
Wow,
Oh,
Jordan.
poor Jordan.
We finally made it up the hill.
And y'all are still together.
Still together.
Okay. All right.
Still married.
And this is, check this out. I got a guy, he was
Whoa.
biking in the snow.
That's
I've wanted
intense.
to. I haven't. I never pulled my bike out. I wanted to.
It-
I'm afraid to breaking something.
Yeah.
It was the middle. So here's the
him.
story. Corey and I are in the car, and we're getting ready for our next live shot. And I did like the Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, oh, wait, this guy biking. I'm like, Corey, do you see that? He's like, yeah, he's biking. And so without telling Corey anything, I just get out the car.
Oh.
And I
Where'd
start,
Julian go? He
I
gone.
start running after him like, hey. And he's like, oh my God, I thought you were a cop. I'm like, no. I'm on the news. Do you want to talk to us? Because you're riding a bike in a snowstorm, and I just got to find out why. Ended up, he's like 21 years old. The last time Charlotte got snow like this was actually 3 days after he was born. His mom, he said it was like 70-something degrees the day he was born, and then they had to send him and his mom home from the hospital early because a blizzard was coming.
Wow.
That's insane. That sounds like North Carolina.
I was going to say it sounds
Right?
like Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did it? And that you interviewed him live. What? And he had a bag of something.
He had-
What-
yeah.
I love that you had the hall. Yeah.
He had Takis and he had 3 different Arizonas. Him and his buddies had ordered the UFC fight, and they said they bet a dime on. I don't know what bet a dime on it means. But they bet a good amount of money on the UFC fight, and that's what they were doing.
Okay.
And that was his mode of transportation. I talked to another guy who got some Asian snacks, some pandas, which actually
I saw
grew up
it.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even realize at first what he had. I'm like, oh my God, he's got my childhood snacks. Why they're selling Japanese snacks at the
At a gas
Sam's
station?
Mart?
And,
Don't know.
you know, I
Don't know.
want to, because you were saying that, you know, like Harris Teeter and all the supermarkets around that area were closed. And
Yeah.
that was the only place that was open. I want to know how much money they made this weekend.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had to have made a killing because
Yep.
people
Good
were making
that's
commute
right.
here like it was Mecca. Like literally.
Oh, wow.
The pilgrimage.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally, I saw people walking. I saw people biking. I saw 4-doors. I saw trucks. Any way they could get to that Sam's Mart, people were coming to get whatever food they could.
I mean, it's risky to be open, but that's brilliant for them to be open.
I
When
mean-
they know all the big box stores
Right.
around them are closed.
Yeah, and shout out to Calvin at the Sam's Mart for letting me use his leaf blower to demonstrate just how much snow was on there. It was crazy. All
It
right.
was
I think,
crazy.
real quick, I think
Yeah.
things like this bring people together, whereas when it's news, sometimes it's hard. Gas station ownership is notoriously kind of tricky to
Yeah.
work with. But for an event like this, it's like, hey, can I use your snowblower? And everyone's like, yes.
Yeah.
They all
I'm here
here
to
to
help.
spraying me hot chocolate.
See,
Oh,
It was great.
I love it.
It was amazing.
Shout out.
And to Jason's point, I saw so many people from my apartment complex I've never seen before. Everybody was out there. Really
Enjoy.
nice father and daughter were going to get icicles from one of the fountains at Strawberry Hill, and they gave me one of their icicles. Very nice of them.
Oh,
That's the fun stuff.
yes.
You guys want to talk about something that just scares the bejesus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Should we? You know
it
what?
was all of our nightmares.
This-
all of our
This,
nightmares.
this is Nightmare Fuel on 10.
Here we go.
I'm gonna play it full screen.
up, man?
Check this out.
I'm
This
all
is
right.
Charlotte Fire
How are you?
rescuing somebody. The truck, he lost control of it and went into a retention pond.
that whole truck
Man,
is
look at
underwater
it.
except
Look at
for
him.
the bed.
And he's standing on there. It looks like he's got sneakers on.
Yeah. He was not dressed for
Oh
this
my
situation.
God.
Granted, how do you dress for the situation where your car goes into the, and he's got a
How is he
sweatshirt
not
on, no
shivering?
gloves.
I don't know.
And we heard the audio too. It sounds like he was just like, this is not football weather.
He literally said it's not football weather.
Well,
They're
one,
like,
one, I don't know who talked first. One of the guys, because you can't see mouths moving here because it's like a helmet cam.
yeah.
But it's like, how you doing? The other one's like, how you doing? And it's just like this. And it's like, yeah, this isn't football weather. It's such a strange conversation.
Oh,
At
man.
that point, it's kind of like,
All
what
right.
do you do?
Yeah.
How are you?
I need.
I'm all right. How are you?
How you doing?
How's it going?
Oh, I'm just hanging out.
I get it from the rescuer standpoint because you want to be calm, like,
Yeah.
and be like, hey, like, how's it going? Obviously, if he's seeing he's not in distress, then he's gonna, try to keep it cool and casual. But this is all of our nightmares.
Ugh.
I went over Mountain Island Lake on my way home when it was slippery. And
Mhm.
granted, they have like big guardrails. I'm experienced with driving in the snow, but I had the moment of like, okay, what do you do if something happens and you go into the water? So immediately I'm like running through the scenarios in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm going to roll down my window as soon as I know that we're like going in the water. And then I'm going to swim out the window. And thank gosh, like I'm the only one in this car. Like, then I just say goodbye to all my stuff. That's
Yeah,
fine.
got to.
Oh, of course. And unlike the plane situation.
I wasn't gonna bring it up. Wasn't gonna bring it up.
I think a lot of people do like a role play
what
water
would you do?
scenario
But you have to.
of going in the water if you're going like Key West or those long bridges where you're just over water. Julian, you're talking about going over the bay.
Chesapeake Bay Bridge. man.
Chesapeake, you go over, you look, and then you go, what happens if I were to?
What do you do?
What would you do? What would be your instinct? And it's freaky.
Do any of you guys have the window glass?
No, but I want to
breaker?
get one.
No, I talked about getting one of these.
Man,
Because in my mind, I'm in a Hollywood movie,
Uh-huh.
and I'll be able to kick it. And I
you
know,
can't-
and I,
you
no, I know
can't
you
move
can't.
fast
I know,
enough.
but in my mind, I can't.
come on, he's an action hero.
That's right.
Kicks through,
I
swims
am
up.
a rock, and I'm also Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, maybe a dash of Tom Cruise.
A smidge.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
all
let-
right.
You gotta have a little style,
Come on.
unless you're wearing a beanie.
You're gonna need.
There we go. There we
Unless you're
go.
a jelly bean,
Yeah.
you're gonna need a
Listen,
dirty martini after
I
that
will-
experience.
You're right about
Mm-hmm.
that. I will say now that this second round of weather is coming to hopefully an end, and there's just little remnants that are left. Most people have cabin fever and are dying to get out of the house. Kids has still not gone back to school.
Nope.
I hope that this forced us. The good thing that came out of this is it forced us to stop. We all go 100 miles an hour, doing whatever it is we're doing, whether it's work, being parents, doing our job, whatever it is. It forced us to have to be with one another or by yourself for at least 48 hours and stop your normal schedule. And so I hope you were able to use the time to either be together with family, to play games, to read a book, just to do something that you don't normally do. And so I hope some good came out of it while you were stuck inside.
It was fun.
Warms everybody's heart.
Sure does.
And with that, we're also,
Word.
and I'm good on the snow for another
Me
20
too.
years.
Yeah.
We get a dusting next year on Christmas.
Or I would take maybe half of this around Christmas time.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice.
It makes things
with
look really
no ice
pretty.
storm beforehand.
With no ice storm
Agreed.
beforehand, just like maybe
There we
5 inches around Christmas
Just
time.
like a Hallmark movie. That's all I
Exactly.
need.
And then it can go away.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
2 days.
That's all I ask.
2 days. All right. We'll be back with more Morning Edition on the other side of this.
Welcome back to this episode of Morning Edition. We are leaving the conversations about snow behind. Not entirely, though, because we are talking about the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
The Super Bowls this weekend. We're going to talk about that on Thursday. But we have all of these things that are now happening while we're trying to recover from the snowstorm. And I'm excited. I love the Olympics. That's where the opening ceremonies are Friday from Milan Cortina. And I just love this. Do you guys actually watch the Olympics?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
100%.
I love it.
I know we're not allowed to shout out other networks, but was it Snoop Dogg on there when he was doing the rap?
Oh, my gosh. Brilliant.
He's
Come on.
so good.
Yeah,
Everything he does turns the gold.
It
And
really-
so bringing him in, the way
Yes.
he talks and just the rhythm and the style,
right.
the vibe that he has, that was so cool to bring him in.
I don't know if he's doing Winter Olympics, but whatever the coverage is, I think it's going to be great. What is your favorite event in the Winter Olympics?
I love figure skating.
Oh, figure
Yeah,
skating,
I
great.
do too.
Great.
That and I grew up skiing, so I love any of the skiing and the slalom, but also the one
What's the
it's
big jump?
the big jump one. Whatever that is, and they're just literally
Was it
the
slalom?
slalom, giant slalom.
Where they go down the long, or are you talking about?
ski jump.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
And then they're like,
And they just
No
launch
pole, they
themselves,
just-
and then
they
they
just
just
tuck
go into.
themselves.
they
And
fly
then
forever.
and even the ones where they launch themselves and then do quadruple, triple
yeah,
twisting,
I'm always so worried.
which freaks me
I'm
out
scared.
because
Landing.
those are things that you do in gymnastics, right? But you're on your feet. You don't have these 6-foot skis attached to you. And if you come in at the wrong angle, it gives me anxiety, but they land it perfectly.
Yeah.
Almost every time. So I love it. The hard part is when it's overseas, you can't really watch it live.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how we
difference.
used to when we were kids, right? You tune in for the Olympics.
Right.
When it was in Salt Lake, that was only an hour difference from me growing up.
Salt Lake was.
So I could watch it almost live.
I mean, I feel like, oh gosh, this is going to be
you could do
bad.
that, but you're at work and
What is-
you have the Peacock and you got the.
I was going to
YouTube
say
and
there's
the-
there's advantages of us having a crazy early schedule is when we come in at work,
That's
like,
true.
they'll be happening live. Most people are asleep, and we'll be able to watch them live
It is. Let's see.
over here.
6-hour or 7-hour difference.
I usually get distracted. I'm going to go.
It's 4:48 p.m. right now
Oh,
in Milan Cortina.
Okay.
that's a good
So they're
5
6 hours
6-hour difference.
ahead of us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Which means during our show.
we're
See?
going to be able to watch.
If
any
we're
of
a
us are
little distracted
Yeah,
next
sorry.
week,
It is not.
It's not
It is
because of
not
that.
because we're watching them do the huge ski
I'm
jumps.
going to totally have a split screen on my computer of what we're supposed to be doing and watching our favorite events.
Producers are going to love us.
I love what is it, like the skeleton, the bobsled, the luge, like all
The
those.
skeleton's so scary.
I know,
The skeleton's one to go down head first, right?
Yeah.
One's head first is scary.
Oh my gosh.
Because the
Yeah.
luge is with your feet first, and then skeleton's head first.
That's scary.
Well, and
Right.
that's why it's called the skeleton.
Yeah.
Because that's how a lot of them end up, unfortunately.
There's one that I can't figure out and just I'll end up watching it for way too long. It's one that I think was born out of I think you know what? It's the one Jason.
We just realized we're out of time. We can keep going.
So on that note, that's a cliffhanger. Watch us Monday through Friday. We'll talk about it on air. That does it for another episode of Morning Edition. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.